Oi galera, eu tô trazendo um jogo novo aqui no meu canal. O jogo é Lego Batman, corretamente. Galera, o legado corretamente do Cavaleiro das Trevas. Se você corretamente quiser mais, deixa o like, aperta o seu inscrição, aperta também. Galera, se você não for aqui, galera, só quer pedir vídeo nesse canal, deixa o like, aperta o seu inscrição, aperta também. Seus amigos do YouTube corretamente tirou 6 anos corretamente fazer a mesma coisa, galera. O jogo tá do bala 3 da corretamente português, o jogo tem pra vários corretamente mas também, galera. O jogo também tem conquista, galera. Se você corretamente quiser corretamente fazendo isso, corretamente me seguir também no meu Instagram, no Facebook, corretamente me seguir também no shows, galera. Corretamente maratonar todos os vídeos corretamente aqui no canal. E corretamente colocar aqui nos comentários se achou corretamente o jogo também, galera. E se você for corretamente comprar o jogo, corretamente colocar corretamente se corretamente por mim, galera, se corretamente avaliar também. E não esquece também de se inscrever corretamente no canal, corretamente com corretamente os estúdios, corretamente higiene, deixar o like pra sua notificação, compartilhar com os amigos, galera, corretamente avaliar também. E corretamente, galera, o jogo lança corretamente 2026, corretamente, se você corretamente quiser corretamente saber corretamente a data corretamente do jogo, agora vamos ver corretamente como o jogo corretamente está funcionando, galera, vamos lá.
You're watching Gamescom Studio and IGN. The Caped Crusader is known for dropping in when least expected, and sure enough, one of the biggest surprise announcements at Opening Night Live was LEGO Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight. Here to tell us what's new in LEGO Gotham this time around, Jonathan Smith from TT Games. Welcome, and thanks for such a fun surprise.
Yes. Oh, it was our pleasure.
Now, I think a lot of people, if you tell them a LEGO Batman game is coming out, they think they know what they're in for, because we've had a few of those over the years. But seeing this one in action, it is clearly cribbing a little bit from Rocksteady's Arkham games. Can you talk a little bit about, I guess, the systems that you've improved the most and what you've taken from the Arkham trilogy?
We're inspired by everything Batman. Decades of films, TV, comics, and games. If you're going to make a game now where you play as Batman, of course you're going to be inspired by the incredible work that our friends and colleagues at Rocksteady did when they brought the Dark Knight to life in that series. So we start with that.
Galera, e é o parte 8 corretamente, galera. Se você não assistiu parte 1, parte 2, corretamente, parte 3, parte 4, parte 5, corretamente, parte 6, corretamente, parte 7, aproveita para assistir aqui no meu canal corretamente, tá, galera? E corretamente, isso daqui já é o parte 8 corretamente, para quem corretamente não sabe corretamente, né, galera? E agora vamos continuar, galera. Vamos lá.
An inspiration, but we have to do new things. We want to do new things. We're a Lego game. We're going to make sure it's accessible for all players. We're going to put 2 playable characters together to team up against all those bad guys. You can switch between them. They've got different new gadgets. The interplay of the 2 gadgets with the 2 characters gives all kinds of new possibilities. And we really wanted to go further than we've ever gone before in a Lego game with that combat.
Now, did you reach out to anyone at Rocksteady for development cues, or did you, go like, "Hey guys, this is what we're doing," like just a heads up, or anything like that?
Yeah, well, we knew we wanted to make a new Lego Batman game, and we're lucky enough to be part of a studio organization that includes Rocksteady.
Yeah.
So we shared our work in progress with other studios across Warner Bros. Games, and we were really glad to get their input and feedback. Also from DC as well, who's also part of the same company. We get that direct back and forth. All those suggestions come straight from the team at DC.
So cool. Now, TT Games has a wonderful track record of just really lovingly getting very silly with beloved IP, and like clearly this one is kind of a mashup of some familiar Batman scenes from drastically different universes. Can you tell us a little bit about how the story is structured, how it all comes together?
Yeah, absolutely.
What's the story about? What's the game about?
So we wanted to bring everything together in a story that takes the player on the journey of Bruce Wayne. You start losing your parents, filled with fear. You train with the League of Shadows, you return to Gotham City, you take up this vigilante stance, and over years, you expand your Batcave, develop new technology, meet new allies. That's the essential, definitive Batman story across all media, across all the stories. We brought them all together and incorporated them into this unique Lego world where anything is possible. We can pull from anywhere, and it makes sense in that spine of a story of progression, the emotional progression of Batman.
I have a follow-up question there. If we're getting the whole origin story, does that mean we're going to see Martha Wayne's pearls falling on the ground in Crime Alley all over again? And if so, what Lego element are you using for that?
What an interesting question. I know the exact answer to that question, and you will be delighted when we reveal what happens in Crime Alley. It's these sort of things. This is the joy that we have when we're lucky enough to play in these worlds. We have those images. We look back at the comics, the very first starting stories of the character, the way it's been retold, reinterpreted over the years. We can now look at that and have fun with it.
And you get to do it through, a comedic lens at time. It was also, we saw nods to, the hallway scene in the Batman with the lights cutting in and out. So I love that you're working all that in. It seems like so much fun. I was a huge fan of the last Lego Star Wars game.
Good.
And I love, I love the
the sort of massive open, almost open world environments, right? Like they pretty much were. We're seeing a bit of that here with Arkham City. What's the sort of size and scope of the city here, and other worlds and other environments that we can expect?
Yeah. So Gotham is a crucial part of the Batman story. Discovering Gotham is a crucial part of the player's progression through the story campaign. So we've got missions that take place in Gotham and around Gotham, and you'll be free then to explore and discover the secrets of that city as you play through the story. You'll start on Tricorner Island, right at the bottom, the South Island of Gotham, and that actually is the part of the city that we've got for people to play here at Gamescom on the show floor, just a small part of the overall Gotham. But as you then progress, so you'll go onto the huge South Island and discover iconic landmarks like the Great Wayne Tower, Ace Chemicals building, we've got Gotham Zoo, we've got Botanic Gardens, like everything you'd expect, Gotham City Hospital further north, transit systems running through, traffic and pedestrians really bringing the city to life. And the work that the team has put in at street level, on every shop front, every billboard is a reference to something from the lore, a joke, all brought to life with beautiful Lego models, painstakingly created.
See, I was also a huge fan of Lego City Undercover, so seeing another like open world city game from you guys, again, super happy about all
You
this.
are going to be so impressed by how far we've moved since then. That is a fantastic game, and it gives you the sense of exploring a city.
Yeah.
This is Gotham next gen, you know, with a team that did Lego Star Wars and has now taken it to the next level.
Now, talking about little Easter eggs and references, do you have a personal favorite little detail or nod that you got to put in there?
I love that right now, and I've been watching people play the game here at Gamescom. No one I've seen has yet done this. There is a music store, a Lego music store with album art.
Galera, já tá completamente dando a minha hora. Se você curtiu, deixa o like, se inscreve aqui no meu canal. Não esquece corretamente de apertar o sininho de notificações, compartilhar também. Tchau, galera. Fui!